What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SwiftCoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, it is the 19th of May. Here we are, 6 days, 8 hours left in this week here. 6 days, 7 hours, and 10 minutes left in this week, actually. We've been consolidating now for about a month, and this is normally a point that I boast on whenever it comes to Onyx Coin, right? How many coins, how many cryptos are up from April 7th above the average up for the average coin and have been consolidating for a month, right? If we look at others, you look at the others chart here, the average coin, guys, has been consolidating since May 12th. It's been a week today that the average coin has been consolidating for. SwiftCoin has been consolidating for a freaking month, over a month. The average coin from a low point to where they are now is only up 45%. SwiftCoin's up damn near double that. Somebody asked me in the comments if I was bearish on SwiftCoin, or they said, sounds like you're not as bullish as you used to be on SwiftCoin. Sounds like you don't believe that it's going to go to higher prices. I don't know what gave that impression, but I'm making this video with a purpose, guys. This thing, and I'll answer the same way that I answered to this person, and it's no hate. You know, maybe I sounded a specific way. Maybe I was in a bad mood or I was tired. You know, I'm not trying to throw flack at this person, whoever it was. I mean, I answered their comment, I feel like, appropriately, without attitude. I gave them a heart and everything. No bad vibes, bro. Whoever you are that said that, or girl. But no, I do not have less faith in SwiftCoin. I do not believe that SwiftCoin has no potential. I think that it's going to outperform the average altcoin, as it already is. And I even believe, and it would not surprise me, if by the end of June, right now Onyx Coin has the lead to this 20-cent race. It would not surprise me if by the end of June, from a low to a high, SwiftCoin sees an overall larger amount of growth. If not, maybe a slightly lesser amount of growth. That's how it's been so far. But as the cycle progresses, SwiftCoin's at a dramatically lower market cap, right? It's less than like a third, I'm pretty sure, of what Onyx Coin's market cap is. Let's just look at this real quick. XCN is at 660. Swift is at 140. So yeah, that's less than a third. That's like less than a quarter even, right? Yeah, less than a quarter even. So like 20%. So lower market cap. They're not the same projects. They're not the same niche at all, but they move similarly, right? There's similar money. It makes me wonder, guys, like, because it's uncanny how similar this is. Is it because of investors? Is it because we're all the same investors investing in the same thing? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the truth. I'm wondering if there's something going on with SwiftCoin and Onyx Coin that we're just not aware of. Like, what if they partner? What if there's something? I don't know. It's clear that there's similar money in this coin as there is in Onyx Coin. Yes, I'm aware a lot of my viewers who watch SwiftCoin or who watch Onyx Coin who are invested in either, you're invested in both. I'm aware of that. But retail is not the ones painting the picture here. It's the big money. And the big money is clearly painting the picture both to the downside and to the upside in the same way. And I really do expect that SwiftCoin and Onyx Coin both move together. It just wouldn't surprise me if overall between now and the end of the cycle we saw more growth in SwiftCoin than Onyx Coin. With that, I'm scratching my head and I'm like, why am I not invested in SwiftCoin then? And the reason why is because I like Onyx Coin, right? I'm a DeFi person. I like DeFi. If you're going to invest in crypto, you should be invested in DeFi, right? But SwiftCoin's very interesting too, and I've gone back and forth considering buying it. It's still at a great price to buy. You know, from the high to where it is now, it's still down like 68, 69%. That's a great price. And if I do buy it, I'll let you guys know on X.com. I'm very aware of the capabilities and the potential of SwiftCoin, and I think that it's only going higher. I think that all-time highs are going to be had. This thing's had a very long existence. It's been around for a very, very, very long time. Okay, if we're looking at this here, longer than most cryptos, like genuinely, and it's still relevant, and it's actually getting its first. You realize most cryptos that look like this for its all-time history, they don't do this. Something's going on. Something's going on. Some big money is interested in this. And Pantera Capital, I know, is an investor in XCN. What if Pantera or someone else, some other big entity, financial institution, they're invested in SwiftCoin too? I don't know. I'm just saying this, it's been around since 2018. I think it's even been around longer than that, right? Probably 2017. And we're moving up now. We're showing some life. You guys, we broke out of our lifelong accumulation phase here, and we're just getting started. It doesn't stop here. Okay, from a weekly perspective, if we're looking at this for what it is, I think this is a bull flag. Okay, from a low to a high, you're in a nice horizontal path here. Your expectation should be something around 3.3 cents. You're at 1.42 cents now. SwiftCoin, when you move up, your measure move is here at 3.3 cents. This is what you should expect by the end of the month. Okay, something larger than a 100% pop by the end of the month. And here's where things get interesting, is that SwiftCoin here does not have to stop there. It absolutely could go higher. Onyx Coin, XCN, I expect it to stop at its measure move for the bull flag by the end of the month. But SwiftCoin, I could absolutely see continuing past that. SwiftCoin has just as much of a chance at breaking above 5 cents by the end of the month of May as Onyx Coin does, in my opinion. It really does. It's just at a lower price, right? But it's also at a lower market cap, so it can grow faster. It really can. Low to high just takes the right narrative or the right ignition of that, whatever. Low to high here, the expectation in this kind of consolidation would be that you don't stop at the golden ratio, but you proceed higher to the 786, 886 area at least. If we're taking this low to high on the measure move, if I can get it, there we go. And we put it right at the base here, that barely takes you above the 786. I could very, very well see that SwiftCoin exceeds this measure move. And if you get above 3.8 cents, when you get above 3.82 cents, let's say, you get above there, there's nothing stopping you from prices at 7 cents, 14 cents, and beyond. Inevitably, I think SwiftCoin is going to see prices at 24 cents to 29 cents by the end of June, if not early July. And if you're not here, SwiftCoin, SwiftC, if you're not here by the end of June, early July, it's because you're here. It's because you're above 50 cents. And what I will say is I think that SwiftCoin has a better chance of seeing prices above 50 cents by the end of June, early July than Onyx Coin does. But Onyx Coin can see it too. You never know, man. Things can get crazy. Things can get real crazy. I'm only making these comparisons because I want to be clear. I have not lost faith in SwiftCoin at all. Not even a little bit, no. I think this thing's about to rip. How many coins are up double the average altcoin since April 7th and have consolidated for a month already? Right, the average coin is up 45% and they've only consolidated for a week. This thing's ready to rip. The move's going to be explosive. And my guess would be that we do see a more explosive move than the move that led us in here. I think it's going to be even more explosive. It's going to explode more. It's going to be more exploder, and we're going to go to dramatically higher prices. Looking at this on a weekly time frame, our weekly RSI is immaculate. It looks phenomenal, right? Getting overbought here. Higher lows, not getting oversold. Somebody tried to give me an education into what immaculate means. They're like, you're saying immaculate. Immaculate means perfect. I'm like, well, is it not perfect? Like what? I know what immaculate means. It is perfect. This is immaculate behavior on the weekly RSI, you guys, where you're getting overbought and you're not getting oversold. It's immaculate as F, baby. It's immaculate as hell. If we're looking at this, you're finding support in this immaculate procedure with the weekly RSI, finding support right here at prior resistance. That's pretty damn perfect in itself. Looking good, looking very constructive. And at the end of the day, guys, I think that we're about to rip. I think that this week here, 6 days, 7 hours left in the week. It says 8 hours, but really it's like 7 hours, right? 6 days, 7 hours left in this week. I think this will be the week that SwiftCoin sees prices not just above 3 cents, but potentially even above 4 cents. And if it's not this week, by the end of the month, I would expect that you're around this high, if not even above this high, by the end of the month. By the end of this week, we're looking for prices that are reaching for 3 cents, maybe even above 3 cents. By the end of the month, we're looking for 4 cents and higher. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. If the question comes to mind, is it a good time to buy SwiftCoin? The answer is hell yeah, it is. It's a great time to buy SwiftCoin. We're at the same area here that we were last time when we got this nice little pop to the upside. We're at the same area now in price where we were in the RSI when we found support back here. I guess we did go a little bit lower in all fairness, but that's okay. Bouncing off the 40 is a nice look in itself. Do we have no? I mean, we have the same price right on the lows at a closing low, basically the same price and higher lows here. So that actually is more bullish than it is bearish. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is neutral, bearishly leaning, but also looking like you're at an area to find support, so that can change in a very short amount of time. You're getting volume coming into the downside here, and you're just not going anywhere. So I think you are going to snap back up. I don't think that it's today that you break out, right? And today we only have 7 hours left. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow that you're breaking out of this range here. But soon enough, this week, you will be breaking out. And when you break out, the expectation is to get a more robust move than what you saw coming into it. I don't think I have anything else that I want to say. Let's talk about all-time highs. Let's talk about that real quick, okay? Let's try that. Let's talk about the all-time highs. So for this, I think I need to go to OKX. No, not OK. I thought OKX was it. Maybe it's this one. Ah, good. Finally, they got with the program. Okay, so we've got all-time history here. My expectation for SwiftCoin for all-time highs, I mean, we'll see if it plays off this. Look at that, man. High to low, golden ratio back down. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful, productive behavior. Absolutely, I'm very convinced you're going to go above 20 cents, maybe as high as 45 cents, 50 cents, whatever. By the end of the cycle, you're going to go a lot higher than that, though. right? That was just for end of June, early July kind of time frame. From this current price, that was not appropriate. Let's see, get the current price there. Come on now. Is that it? Is that right on? Okay, it's right on. From the current price, I would expect that you can and will see a 100x, right? Something around $1.55 sounds about right. 88 cents at a minimum. This is your money zone, 2886 to the 3113, something in there. That's your minimum, okay? Something in this area, that's about a 63x to potentially a 105x, okay? That's my minimum area for SwiftCoin. If you don't stop there, and I doubt you do, you probably continue upwards to about a $5.46 price to an $8.30 price. This is where things get crazy. Because now we're talking about basically a 400 to a 500x, 600x. Is that possible? Well, a 100x from here would put you at about, or sorry, a 10x from here would put you about 1.4 billion. 100x would put you at about 14.2 billion. So 14, let's just say 14.5 billion. Let's just round it up, 14.5 to make it easier. 14.5, I could just say 14 if I wanted to make it easier, but I want to be conservative, not optimistic, right? I want to be conservative, so I like this. Look at that. That's some pro TA right there. Tom Crypto, hell yeah. Anyways, that looks like it was drawn on a napkin, man. But still, I admire it. Anyways, 14.2 billion is 100x. 14.5 billion, we're going to say, is 100x. So times 3, that's going to be $43.5 billion. $43.5 billion for a 300x, right? 300x, 43.5, so 400x would then be, why am I drawing a blank here? $58 billion market cap, essentially. $58 to $55 billion is what it would take to get here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. $58 to $55 billion is not a small market cap at all, but it's a very attainable market cap. It's something that can be had and attained. And even if it's for a day and then you drop off from there and you'll never see $50 billion again, it's very attainable. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if SwiftCoin saw prices above $5, between $5 and $8. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Now, if it were to go higher, if we were to see that 600x, you know, that's pushing the barrier. I doubt you get above $8.30, but maybe, you know, maybe you can hit $10 or just below $10, between 9 and 10. But I'm thinking 546 sounds about right. Let's see if any other fibs come up with this. High to low here. What do we got? I mean, that 3618 lines up perfectly with that one. That doesn't mean anything, but I mean, maybe it does. Who knows? What about this high here, the all-time high before to the all-time low here, if it'll let me? 2272 right there. If you interact with the 2272, oftentimes you go just above it. What's just above it? Right there, 380 something X. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not saying that SwiftCoin has to do a 380X. I'm not saying that it has to do a 65X. I'm just saying that's the minimum expectation. This is in line with the maximum expectation. And I very much believe that you'll see these prices by the end of the cycle. It all starts here at 1.42 cents. We'll see where it ends up. Certainly, you're going to outperform the average altcoin. Certainly, you're going to do phenomenal things. And I would expect that you're at least above $1 by the end of the cycle, if not worth several dollars by the end of the cycle. I got nothing else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.